Hello, hello, hello. It is I, the Fat Man Walker, once again. Before I get started, I just wanted to inform everybody that I am giving away a Steam key for this very game. Simply answer the question I ask in this video in the comments below for your chance to win. Okay, now that crap is out of the way, I've got some numbers I wanted to read off. 17, the number of years it has been since the last time the US government shut down. 18, the number of times the US government has shut down since 1976, including this time. 21, the longest number of days the government has been shut down for. That occurred in late 2005, going into 2006. 110, the number of days the government has been shut down for since 1976, not counting this time. 2009, the last time Congress passed a federal budget. And 42, the number of times the GOP has tried to defund the Affordable Health Care Act, otherwise known as Obamacare. Now, I'll come back to the Obamacare thing later on. But first, what does the shutdown mean? It means hundreds of thousands of federal employees, that's a lot of federal employees, will be furloughed, which is basically just forced, unpaid time off. Those not furloughed will be working for free, effectively. In both cases, there is a chance that once the budget is passed, Congress will try to retroactively pay these people. But, you know, those assholes in Congress causing this fucking mess, they're still getting paid. While so many are being forced out of work, effectively, those in key positions will stay on the job, such as air traffic controllers and the staff at veterans hospitals and the such. All national parks and monuments will be shut down. So, want to go to the Smithsonian? Think again. Statue of Liberty? Not happening. National Mall? Ha ha, forget about it. Mount Rushmore, Grand Canyon, all closed. Social Security and disability checks will still be going out. These payments are entitlement programs that are not subject to annual congressional funding. They are paid out of the Social Security Trust Fund. Our troops will still be getting paid thanks to a last-minute bill to keep them paid. The Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, also known as SNAP, used to be called food stamps. This program is still going to be funded for another year, so don't worry about it. Some in the House want to cut a large amount of money from the budget for food stamps. But here's a not-so-fun fact for you. It has been said that about 30% of our military use food stamps. They're very common on bases in the PXs. Their pay sucks. So you're trying to raise a family off of military pay? Not exactly an easy thing to do. Remember that the next time people bitch saying it's nothing but freeloaders getting food stamps. Veterans receiving compensation for service or combat-related wounds and injuries should be okay at least until the end of October. But the Department of Veteran Affairs will be running out of money to pay compensation and pension checks. Federal loans, you can forget about most of those. Except for FHA mortgages, which are still going to be going through because of, I don't forget what budget magic they worked there. And VA mortgages are still going to be going through because those are funded by user fees and not part of the budget. Mail call, but not really. You will still be getting your mail, which most likely is just going to be bills anyway, so that kind of sucks. You see, the U.S. Post Office is actually an independent business from the U.S. government. Washington, D.C. is a federally funded city, so pretty much the entire city government is going to be shut down. Things will start to stink. I feel bad for these people if the shutdown starts to last a while, because city trash pickup is a federally funded thing. Oh, those poor people in the district. Do you still have to pay taxes during the shutdown? Don't be a fucking moron. The IRS is gonna fuck you up if you don't pay your taxes. Alright, enough of that happy horse shit I was doing earlier. So, the shutdown, we have a few issues. One is Obamacare. The GOP wants to defund it in order to help keep our spending down. They are using the debt limit we are about to hit to try and get their way. They also want the Keystone Pipeline to go through, which I'm still not completely sure of because potential accidents could contaminate our largest underwater aquifer that's used for an insane number of our farms in this country. They want to increase offshore drilling, which, I have no real issue with, so long as safety regs and rules are followed. You know what? Fuck BP and that bullshit they pulled. They also want to bring in some of the Ryan budget, which parts of scare the ever-living fuck out of me, though I will agree we need massive amounts of tax reform in this country in a very, very bad way. They also want to increase military funding, which I find funny since they want to bring down spending. That's a great way to bring down spending. Increase spending. Great. Fuck you. Bring in the military budget and get the fuck out of Iraq and Afghanistan completely. Fuck those countries. We fucked them up. It's done. It's over with. They're piles of shit. I don't care anymore. I just, you know what? I don't fucking care. If it makes me a horrible person, fuck it. Don't care. We spent enough on those two wars. We spend more on our military than China, Russia, the UK, Japan, France, Saudi Arabia, India, Germany, Italy, Brazil, and I'm sure you could pack in a few more of the world's largest militaries in there. Not enough of our budget in the military goes towards our soldiers' pays either. We spend more on private military contracts just to do the work that our soldiers do than we pay long-term service members. It's fucking bullshit. And as much as I don't like the Affordable Care Act, because, in my opinion, it doesn't go far enough, it is still better than nothing. Call it a first step on a way to something better. They need to stop trying to hold this fucking country hostage. Stop trying to get rid of something they've already tried to stop 41 fucking times before and have failed. They even went to the goddamn Supreme Court and they failed. Find another place to save money. Fuck, I am ashamed that when I first registered to vote, I registered as a goddamn Republican. Just so you know, my political leanings here, I joined the Republican Party thinking it was still the party I had read about in books, and thought it was still for the common person and the betterment of our country. Sadly, I learned too late that it had changed into a new kind of monster. A heartless beast at times, even. I have no party affiliation anymore. I am fiscally conservative. I am for privatization of a lot of things that the government does, but I believe wholeheartedly that prisons and healthcare should not be a for-profit industry. That shit is bullshit. You're taking people's lives in your hands there. But you know what? Those are two things that I will be getting to in later videos. So, you made it through the video. Big fucking deal. No, really, thank you for watching. Here is your chance to win the Steam key for Tropico 3. Just answer this question below in the comments, and I gotta tell you, it has nothing to do with anything I said in this video. So answer this: Pepsi, Coke, or Dr. Pepper? Good luck with winning, and thank you for listening. I'm gonna go get something to eat, because I've got a stomach full of fucking energy drink, and I think it's eating away at my insides. Take care. And build a new turbine that rotates against the wind.